Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are going to focus on your booty and your arms today. So let's get it started on one white or one black spring. We're going to begin in a cobra. So knees on your carriage, hands to your front platform. You're going to find a kneeling plank position, hands really wherever they're comfortable. Core is lifting away from the floor, knit your lower ribs together, squeeze your glutes slightly, tuck your hips under. You're gonna start to bend through the elbows as the carriage starts to slide away from the front platform, and then push through the heels of the hands as you rise back up. Now try not to look back towards your knees, but keep your eyes focused on the floor slightly in front of you so your neck stays nice and neutral. And then options as always, right? So we don't wanna be dropping our forearms down to the front platform. Maybe the elbows come all the way down to lightly kiss, or we can modify our range of motion, just bending the elbows an inch or two, rising back up through the heels of the hands. So you can really work this cobra to your own personal strength set at this moment. Core stays tight. We've got just about 15 seconds to go. We're gonna exit to the left-hand side of the machine. We'll be on 2 black springs for a sexy back with the carriage. You've got 5, you've got 4, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 2 black springs. You're on your knees beside the carriage. Hand comes to the front edge of your carriage, right hand to the floor. You're gonna sit your glutes towards your heels, and we're gonna go sexy back with our left arm. So bending at the elbow and then extending back out. So we've got a little bit of a hinge forward from the hips, abs are on, shoulders back. And then if the resistance here feels a little too heavy, you can just bring your body forward a bit more, right? If it's not enough, you're gonna scoot closer towards your back platform. I'm gonna let Josiah take over here. You're about halfway through this sexy back. So core is nice and tight. And typically in my classes, we do this in more of a tabletop position, right? So we're just mixing it up, doing it a little bit differently today. Spine a little bit more upright, so we don't have any tension in the right wrist. Right? And your core is still really active here in this hinged forward position, supporting your lower back. In 4, we'll send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send the arm back, hold. Give me a little bend to the elbow and a little squeeze, straighten the arm back. Little bend and stretch. You've got 10 seconds. We're gonna have a seat on our right hip facing towards your micro. We're gonna get into a side lying tricep push-up. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right hip is down, left hand is going to come to the carriage, right hand is gonna come to your left shoulder. From here, you're gonna bend the left elbow, you're gonna come down towards the floor, push through the left hand, press up. Now this is a little bit more manageable with your hand on the machine because it's elevated. So if this doesn't feel hard enough, bring your left hand to the floor and you'll notice the range of motion gets a lot bigger. You're gonna kind of anchor down through the legs. And this is a side lying single arm tricep push-up. So your whole body comes down towards the floor, push through the left heel of the hand, lift it up. We've got just 10 more seconds in this move. Then we are going to come to the other side of the machine, face the back. Our left arm is going to do a shoulder press in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So come to the other side of your micro. Left hand's gonna come to the carriage. You're facing the back of the machine. Right hand to the floor in front of you, and you're gonna sit your hips back, kind of like a child's pose. Now from here, we're gonna bend our left arm until the elbow's level at the shoulder and you have a goal post in the arm, and then push through the left heel of the hand, send it out. For more resistance, walk your body forward closer to your back platform. Hips are back towards the heels, chest nice and low. You can anchor down through that right arm, send it forward. Good, and if you need to adjust, right, adjust where you place that left hand. So where you place left hand on the carriage makes a difference, right, wider or a little more narrow, but you do wanna make sure as your left elbow bends, it's coming to a goalpost position, right, and then you're pushing forward using your shoulder. Good, just a child's pose with the lower body for me. So walk your knees forward, sit your hips back. Knees together and forward. Yep, hips sit back. There you go. So you're nice and low in the torso. And you probably need to walk your whole body forward so that arm doesn't hit your high handle. There it is. In 4, we're gonna hold that goalpost. In 3, 2, bend the left elbow to 90, hold, give me little pulses. 10 seconds, we're gonna stay on this side of the machine. We're just gonna turn around. We go sexy back with the right arm in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just go ahead, stay on the same side of the machine, turn around to face the front, right hand grabs near the front edge of your carriage. We're going sexy back. So we've got that hinge forward again. Awesome. And we're slowly sending the right arm back, squeezing the tricep, and then resisting back in. Perfect. If you need more resistance, walk your right hand forward on the carriage, or scoot your entire body back towards the back platform. If you need less resistance, you're gonna inch your body forward, or walk the right hand further back on the carriage. Make sure to take what you need. You should feel this really starting to burn here by now. Neck is relaxed, shake out the neck. In 4, we'll take it back, little hold. In 3, 2, take it back, hold, little bend to the elbow, little straighten, squeeze the arm, little bend and stretch. You've got 10 seconds here. Have a seat on your left hip facing in towards the micro. We'll get into that sideline tricep push-up in 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on your left hip. You're facing in towards the machine. Right hand is on the machine or on the floor. Left hand is gonna wrap to your right shoulder. And we'll get into that sideline single arm push-up. Good. Anchor down through the legs. Beautiful. Your whole body comes down, push through the heel of the right hand, lift up. Awesome job. And this is a little bit more manageable with your hand on the machine because it takes out some of the depth of the push-up, right? So take that option, and if you're looking for more intensity, hand to the floor is gonna make this a little more intense. Great job here. You're doing great. Let's go 15 seconds. We're headed to the other side of the microformer. We'll get into that right arm shoulder press. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop over to the other side of the machine, and you're facing the back. Your right hand's gonna find the carriage. I like to find the cushiony part of the carriage. You're gonna sit your heels to your glutes, bring your chest down low, left arm forward like you're in a child's pose, and then you're gonna push the right arm forward, right? Slowly resist it back. So check in as your elbow bends, it's stopping in line with the shoulder, and you've got kind of a goalpost position with the arm, right? So you can adjust the angle of the arm based on your hands. So depending on how long your arms are, you might need to come over further on one side of the carriage. You might need to come in closer towards you, right? So find a place where you can find that goalpost position with your arm. Core is on, both shoulders are squared to the floor. If you need more resistance, scoot your body forward towards the back platform. Less resistance, you're gonna scoot your body back towards the front platform, which is behind you. In 4, we're gonna find a bend of that elbow and hold. In 3, 2, bend the elbow here, hold, give me those little pulses. 10 seconds, we are going to 1 red spring. You've got squats facing any direction you want. 1 foot on the front platform, 1 foot on the carriage. In 3, 2, and 1. Change your springs, we're going 1 red. 1 foot to the front platform, 1 foot to the carriage. You're gonna find your squats here down and up. So full range of motion, just get into those squats quickly. So upper body, you're not gonna see it again until the very end of class. Now we're gonna start to focus in on the glutes a bit. On this next squat, take it on down and hold your squat for me. So find that squat, hold, good. Can you send the carriage out 1 inch further, hold it there. Check in body weights even between both feet. Drive into your heels, squeeze your glutes, hold it here. You're still in the squat, hold, you're still in the squat, hold. We're gonna flare those knees out just a tiny bit. Little flares of the knees, activating the outer edges of your glutes, little knee flares. Think about the whole thigh bone rotating out, right? And that rotation comes from the upper outer corner of your glutes. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, hold the flare of the knees, drive through your heels. Now let's go full range of motion in your squat. So slowly lifting up, don't lock out your knees at the top, and then sitting down and back. And when you do this squat, right, core stays really engaged. You're sitting your hips back to a chair just out of your reach. Drive into your heels, actively squeeze your glutes as you lift up. So squeeze, and when we squeeze our glutes on the lift up, let's make sure we're not pressing our hips forward, right? We're just squeezing through the glutes, and we're stopping ourselves right when we've got just a teeny tiny bend in the knees, and then we go right back down. You are hinging at the hips, which means the chest comes forward as you lower, but we're not rounding through the spine, and we're not lowering through the chest, right? You want to lower through your glutes. So your glutes are what are really sitting and reaching down and back, and then driving through the heels, lifting up. In a proper squat, you have to actively engage your glutes, otherwise it's just going to be the thighs that really do the work. So I want you to focus on squeezing your glutes, right? It's an active squeeze. Active means you have to think about it to make it happen. In 4, we're going to take it down. We're going to hold in 3, 2, bring it on down, lowest point, hold, drive into your heels, squeeze your glutes. We're going to lift it up an inch, sit the hips down and back an inch, up an inch, back an inch. Awesome work here. You're here 10 more seconds. Slide your shoulders away from your ears, knit your low ribs together, full range in 3, 2, and 1, full range. Check in with the carriage leg. Can you send the carriage out a little bit further? Are your knees starting to knock in? Can you flare them back out? Right? You want to get everything you can out of every single move and exercise in this class. Great job, friends. All right, here's the deal. You've got bungee on deck. We are going to go ahead and hit our left leg first. So the bungee is going to wrap around the arch of your left foot, and we're going to get into a fire hydrant. If you don't have a bungee, you can use a hand weight. You can just use gravity. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Grab your bungee, wrap it around the arch of your left foot. You'll come down on all fours facing the back of the machine, and you'll just go ahead and bring your left heel up towards the sky to start. Square your hips and shoulders off to the floor. Wrap the abs in. Now keep the rest of your body perfectly still. Flex your left foot. Fire hydrant, you're just going to open the left knee over to the left, and then you're going to bring the left knee back underneath the heel. So you're squeezing the outer edge of your left glute to open through the hip and then bring it back in. And the range of motion on this is probably going to be pretty small. Now if you get a Charlie horse in your leg or you're not feeling the bungee, do the same move without the bungee. It's still going to burn. It's still going to be super challenging. Check in with your core, right? Check in with the lower back. There's no movement in the back. Try not to let your body weight dump into your right hand. In 4, hold the left knee wide. In 3, 2, hold the left knee wide. Give me a little flare, little flare, little flare, little pulse. You've got 10 seconds. We go regular bungee kick, left heel to the ceiling. Do not break. You've got 3, 2, left heel to the ceiling. Just kick it up, up, resist, down, down. I want 2 up, 2 down. So you got a 2 count for that range of motion. Re-square your hips and shoulders to the floor. Take the tension out of the right hand, so we're not leaning into the right side, we're not leaning to the left side. Keep it even. Good. Let's go 15 seconds. We are going to take off this bungee. We're going to stand up right into some reverse split squats. Good. Feel that squeeze. Bring that heel in a little closer to the glute. Flex the foot, lift the leg a tiny bit higher. In 4, hold it up. In 3, 2, hold at your highest point. Give me tiny pulses, tiny, tiny, tiny little kicks. Keep facing the back of your machine. You're going to stand up, bring your left foot onto your carriage, right toes on the floor, split squats. In 3, 2, 1, shake off the bungee. So stand up, both feet on the floor, and then step your right foot forward to the carriage. We're going to get into some split squats. So left toes are good. Left foot forward to the carriage, right? Yeah, we're working the left leg. Good. Right toes stay on the floor. Both knees are going to bend. Let's sink it down. We're going split squats here. Awesome. Drive through the right heel, lift up. And Josiah has done this naturally, but I want you to find a little bit of a hinge forward from your hips. So you're bringing more weight down into that left leg. So sink down through the right knee, pause at the bottom, drive through your left heel, lift up. Okay, this should really burn the left glute. This is where we're finishing out our left leg. And remember, this is glutes and arms, right? Booty and arms, that's all we're concentrating on today. Focus in, you wanna feel that burn. In 4, bring it down and hold. In 3, 2, down, hold. pulse it down, try to get a little bit lower, drive through that left heel on the lifting up of that pulse. You've got 10 seconds. We're going bungee around the arch of our right foot, fire hydrant in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's grab our bungee. It goes around the arch of our right foot. Come right back down onto all fours, quick transition. Get into that fire hydrant right side. So everything is staying still with the exception of your right leg. And as best you can, think about the alignment of your spine, right? So really long here through the spine, and we're just opening the right hip over to the right. Tendency on this one is going to be for your body weight to shift into your left arm. So try to bring a little more weight into your right hand just to keep yourself really stable. Nice job, Josiah. Focus in on that squeeze, upper outer corner of your right glute. That's where we really want to feel the work. Core is so strong here. In 4, open it up and hold. In 3, 2, open it up, hold. Give me those tiny pulses, tiny flares. Squeeze the corner of your glute. Do not drop that leg. Do not drop it. Hold. You got 4. You got 3. You got 2. Heel to the ceiling. Right into that bungee kick. Go right into that bungee kick. We're up, 2, resist, down, down. Press it. Up, up, resist, down, down. Check back in, right? Think about the center line of your body matching the center line of your rail. Square your shoulders and your hips to the floor. Squeeze your right heel in a little closer to your glute. Wrap your abs in and around you a little bit tighter. Imagine you are balancing a glass of water on your lower back. There is no movement in your low back. Your core is super strong. Set your shoulders away from the ears, maybe soft bend in the elbows. Loosen up the neck. In 4, hold it up. In 3, 2, lift, hold, tiny pulses, tiny pulses, tiny pulses. Top of your range, squeeze, 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 kick, kick, kick. Final 10 seconds, we're gonna stand up. We've got our reverse split squats. So right foot to the carriage. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake off your bungee, stand it up, step your right foot forward to the carriage. Left toes are tucked on the floor. Hinge forward from your hips, right? And we're going split squat. So wherever that carriage ends up to have your stance correct in your split squat, you wanna keep the carriage steady. So you can push the carriage out a little bit to get a little resistance on the spring. Nice, Josiah. Think about your left knee dipping down towards the floor. Let the left quad burn. Pause, drive through the right heel. Squeeze the right glute as you lift up. The more you hinge forward on this one, the more weight you're gonna bring and load into that right leg so that you're really feeling your right glute, right? Think about your right glute reaching down and back to the floor behind you, and then push through the right heel, squeeze your right glute on the way up. Good. This is gonna be our second to last exercise where you got a little bit of a finisher. It's kind of a combo, and we're gonna do a little bit of a ladder. Good job, friends. In 4, take it down and hold. In 3, 2, take it down, hold, little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. We are going to 1 white spring. It is reverse wheelbarrow. Knees to your front platform, hands to your carriage. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go 1 white spring. Knees to the front platform, hands to your carriage. Now here's the deal. You're gonna give me 1 reverse wheelbarrow, slow and controlled. You're gonna give me 6 push-ups. Now push-ups can be on the knees, or challengers, you can do those push-ups up on your toes, but you've got 6 of them. When you finish 6, you give me 1 wheelbarrow, then it's 4 push-ups. Then you give me 1 more wheelbarrow, and then it's 2 push-ups, and then we're gonna pulse it out to finish. Good, so you might be keeping pace here with Josiah. He's on his 4 push-ups now. You might be doing a little bit slower. We're all gonna finish at different times, that's okay. Good. 1 wheelbarrow, slow and controlled. Use your abs, use your lats, use your core. 2 push-ups right here. Nice job, Josiah. We're gonna go 1 wheelbarrow, nice and slow. Okay, here's the deal. You're gonna finish it out, little push-up pulse. So lower down, give me little pulses, little pulses. It's like your halfway point, little pulses. Right here, get to those pulses. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower it down. You are done. Find a child's pose, sit your hips to your heels, stretch your arms forward, just collapse onto your micro. Oh, take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Let it go. Awesome, awesome job, my friends. Let's go ahead and make our way up to a comfortable seat. Okay, let's make sure that you cool down your bodies, stretch things out. We're just gonna seal in all of that hard work with a couple deep breaths. So inhale, circle sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Great job. Thanks for being here as always. Make sure to stretch out the arms, shoulders, glutes, and we will see you guys next time. Take care.